Hey all, Tony Bing here, hello and welcome back to another video for Marvel Strike Force. Now we have the Brotherhood of Mutants patch which is now live, so that means we can see the kit for Magneto, Pyro and also Juggernaut is available. He's only currently available within an exceptionally expensive deal within the store. In the UK it's actually £50, which is the same as it is in America, but it's $50, but the pounds to dollars conversion means in America it's a lot cheaper, so unfortunately in the UK we're getting ripped off here. Despite that, I've went ahead and I've begrudgingly bought it because I think it's a terrible deal, but I bought it purely for the fact that I can then do an in-depth review for everyone so you can see if he's worthwhile really going hard on and farming. Now, because the deal was expensive as it is, for the first time I'm actually going to start promoting my Patreon. It's something I've had for quite some time, and other than a link in the end screen of my videos, it's something I don't really talk about at all. But with access to test centres still being down, this is round about 2.5 months or so, no real sign of when, if ever, we'll get that access back again. It is a bit of a struggle to unlock all the content so that I can actually do previews for you. So if anyone does want to actually support the channel and help me in making content, then this is your way how to do it. Now with the Patreon I've got 5 different tiers. You start as low as $1 and it goes up to $25. So I've got levels 1 to 3 and then Alpha and Omega. So I've got the same rating I use for my tier system there. Now even if you were to go in and donate $1, that would give you access to my Patreon exclusive Discord server. You then get specific titles based on how much you're actually donating as well. Higher up you can get early access to videos, so that's up to 24-hour access, and then for the highest tier, which is a mega tier, you can actually get your name in the end credits of my videos as well. Now it's something that is very new, really don't have many people that follow me on Patreon at the moment, so I'm open to suggestions if you would like to see more content added to it and more bonuses. But one thing I'll be clear about up front is I'm never going to lock behind any kind of support and advice I give to players. So if you want to come to me, you want to ask for some help with your roster, I'm not going to charge you for that. I'll do that for free. So nothing will change, but if you want to help me support the channel and get content out with the pretty rubbish deals we have at the moment, then this is the way to do it, and there's a link in the description. But let's actually go on with the video now and open up these orbs. Juggernaut then is a 3-star unlock, so you do get 55 shards as part of this pack, and then these remaining 8 orbs should make up hopefully more than enough to actually get him to 3-star and get him unlocked. He better get unlocked considering how much it cost, but here we go, let's open them up. Let's see, so that's 8 there. The more I get the better, higher chance of getting them to 5-star, because I really want to go hard on unlocking Magneto. 15, that's really nice. You're not getting gold with them anymore. When I opened the Loki orbs, you were actually getting gold as well, and I think in one of them I got something like 250,000 gold, so it's a real disappointment to actually see they have removed that there. Another 8 shards there anyway. There's the lowest one, that's only 5. That shouldn't come up too often, it's got the lowest rate. We've got 8 again, that's the one you'll see most often. Another 8. 8 once more. I think best luck's probably at, oh there we go again, we've got another one. In fact, even nicer, 20, that's pretty awesome. So that's us all done now, so if we click here, that was 80 shards, I had 55, so that's 135 shards. So what I'll actually do now is I'll jump to the screen and we'll have a quick look at his tags and also his stats and his skills as well. So if we start off here with the description then, so an unstoppable tank who taunts his foes and charges for devastating damage. His traits are Villain, Global, Mystic, Protector and Brotherhood, so Mystic will be really handy for that campaign. If we look at his stats now, so his health is up at 164, so I would say that's going to be an A rating. His damage is 40, this is all just at level 1 of course, so that means he would be coming in at likely a B rating. Armour is 11, so it's one of the highest armour ratings in the game from the base stats here, so that would be an A rating as well, as long as it scales the same way. Focus is really quite low, likely an F, but that's not really relevant because he's not applying any kind of debuffs. Resistance is really high as well, that's potentially an A. And then his speed is down at 77. Now slow speed can kill characters, but when we look at the rest of Juggernaut's kit, I don't think he's really going to struggle having his speed slow at all here. And there we go, the rest of the stats, block chance and amount and accuracy, are all the same as they are on other characters. Now let's actually look at his skills here. So the basic is called Overwhelming Blow. So if we look at level 1 here, you attack primary target for 100% damage, and the attack also cannot be blocked. So we're seeing that come up more and often, and it's really a way to counter the shield security because they're constantly putting the actual block up on themselves there. Now if we look at the total damage you could actually do for this, if we add it up through the 7 different tiers, then you'll be doing a pretty nice 290% damage with it. Also there's a charge system with this, so when you use the basic you gain 1 charged up to a maximum of 4, and also at level 7 you'll always gain ability energy when using this as well. So it's a really nice basic here and a pretty awesome start for him. Now the charge mechanic is something we'll look at when we get to the passive. Next up anyway, we have the special, which is called Immovable Object. So level 1 with this, you gain taunt. If Magneto is an ally, you gain taunt for 2 turns. So that's really nice there. You can see it comes fully charged, so we can use that at the start of a fight, and most likely you will want to do that. As we go through the tiers with this, what you actually gain as well, you gain defense up for 2 turns, you gain death proof, you gain regen for 2 turns, and also you get a new effect called immunity, and I believe that makes you immune to debuffs. So he couldn't be slowed or anything like that, or let's see, defense down couldn't be put on him while he's taunting. So again, that's really pretty awesome there. I'm hoping Hulk will get immunity in time as well. He's a character that would deserve that. Next up, it's the Ultimate Crushing Charge. So you're going to have to wait till the 2nd turn to use this. Now at level 1 you attack the primary target and adjacent targets for 100% damage, and damage is increased by 40% per charge. Now the adjacent targets, that's where he ties in with Magneto. Magneto will pull all the characters together, so they're then adjacent, and then you'll fire off this ultimate and do a huge amount of damage. Now if we scroll down, I've already added everything up here. So the ultimate, you'll be looking to do a whopping 380% damage with it on its own. If you have 4 charges, then you'll be doing 700% damage, and it cannot be blocked. Absolutely insane. I cannot wait to get playing with Juggernaut and doing an in-depth review for him. I reckon he's going to do really well there. Now finally we have the passive. This is called I'm the Juggernaut. Unfortunately not I'm the Juggernaut bitch. Now level 1, on turn you gain charged up to a maximum of 4. We've already touched on that. And on spawn you clear all but 1 stack of charge. So this is if you're doing a raid, you can't go in with the full 4 stacks, and that does make sense. He has to get going again in a fight. Now let's see as well, if any charge were cleared you fill speed bar by 40%. So when he starts a new fight his speed bar will be a little bit higher there to compensate for the fact you're losing some charged. And then if Magneto is an ally, when an enemy attacks this character fills speed bar. It says 5%, once you max out at level 5 he gains 20% speed bar when he's attacked with that 2-turn taunt, really amazing. He also gets 5% resistance, 5% max health, and then 500% resistance against stun. Looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait, I really cannot wait to get playing around with him. Although a few people have mentioned he has definitely skipped leg day. If you look at his body and you look at the legs, he looks a bit silly. Same with Pyro, he looks a bit odd as well, if I'm being honest. Although Magneto does look really awesome, and so does Mystique, and actually Sabretooth as well, so that's not bad. 3 out of 5 there. But that is the first in a series of videos I'll be doing for Juggernaut finished. Next up I'll try and do some tier 8 Blitz, and then after that, once I've had a fair bit of time to play around with him and I've levelled him up and I'm really happy I know how his kit's interacting, then I'll look to do an in-depth review. But let me know if you bought the deal yourself. And again, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, if you want to support the channel, feel free to check out the description. There's a link to my Patreon there where you can certainly help out. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all again soon.